Morning, my name's Ian from Las Vegas Scooters and Lifts. This is my store. Today I want to talk about folding scooters, how lightweight they are, how foldable, how heavy they can be. So I've only got 4 examples in store, but I've got a list of all different sort of folding scooters that are on the market that we can get. We don't carry all of them, so let's get started. So forgetting the big beast in the corner, which is your E-Wheels EW36, we've got 4 examples, starting with the Solex transformer, the Drive Zoomy Auto Flex, and new to the market is the Feather scooter, and then the Pride iRide. Normally we have in stock, which I'll show you a picture of, the Go-Go folding scooter, but due to supply issues we're having problems getting those in. Some of the other scooters we get are the Handy Scoot or Smart Scoot, which is another lightweight scooter. It's not like a conventional mobility scooter, it's more of a kind of recreational scooter where it has a faster speed, no automatic brakes, but I'll go into that in a bit more detail later on. So like I said, they have a lighter weight battery, lithium ion. They require a different charger than your regular kind of scooter battery, your sealed lead acid battery. So it has specific charger, so don't try using your sealed lead acid battery charger on these, because it won't do your batteries any good. It won't charge them correctly, and more than likely damage the electronics inside, or even damage the cells. So starting with the Pride iRide, this was a release about a year ago, maybe a bit longer than that now. But this is one of their lightest weight scooters. There's some good points and some bad points with every scooter, so I'll point out both the bad and the good. But let's pull it out so we can get a better look all around. So this one is driven by the front wheel, so your main power's at the front wheel. Peg rests, front brake, tiller adjustment, and then on your top tiller you have your main brake, parking brake, your control center giving you speed, and also how many miles you've been. This there is your throttle. You see thumb operated throttle, not a twist grip, hand grip throttle, so it's not there. You operate with your thumb, so if you have any dexterity problems with your fingers and thumbs, it may not be the scooter for you. Also, that's where you put your feet at the front. Not to everybody's taste, but they wanted to make it as light as possible. So aluminum frame, or aluminium as we say. So no storage really. There is a front basket you can get for it as an option, which is just there. Not overly expensive, but that goes on the front tiller. There's a bracket for it, you get that. The seat, the rear section, your battery pack with the on-off switch, and your anti-tip wheels. Just a reflective tape there. Not the widest of scooters, so one thing with 3-wheel scooters is there is a tip-in factor, and 3 wheels have a better turning radius, but they have that tip factor. The folding scooters are more recreational, I believe, especially this one, whereas you don't rely on an automatic brake. These are all manual brakes, so operated like a bike. So you have a handbrake, and also there's a foot brake there. If you're not one that's competent on a bike, then maybe not the scooter for you. Okay, moving on to the seat. Smaller than a regular type seat, because they wanted to keep the scooter as lightweight as possible. So that's the seat you get with the iRide. A little battery at the back, and the way that is removed, bit of Velcro, rear plug there, goes to the main harness, and then you lift the battery out. So that's how you would carry your battery, and that's where it goes. On the top of the battery pack is the on-off switch. And the funny thing when we first got this is, why isn't it charging? Because you have to plug the charger into this socket here, but the battery needs to be on the on position to charge, not the off. So if yours is not charging, make sure that is on the on position. So that's your battery pack. Okay, also on the battery pack are the warning labels, and also this label here saying it's okay for airline, or it's airline friendly. So if you are traveling via this scooter with an airline, they'll probably ask you the questions, show them that it's saying that it is airline friendly, it's passed by the FAA. Let's get that back in there. Okay, with the battery relocated, I'll turn it on. So now the information center will now come on, giving you a display of your speed setting, that's your plus and minus, and also your battery life. There we go. So to increase the speed, you would press the plus button. So you're on speed setting 2 to its maximum speed. And then down for its slowest speed. So kind of like an indoor, outdoor speed. 1 for indoor, 2 for outdoor. Your memory, giving, I believe, mileage. Yeah, so you press that once, it shows you how many miles you've done. Obviously this is a new scooter, it's done 0 miles. And that's your controls. So now I'm sat on the scooter. I'm 5'9", 225 pounds, thereabouts. Its maximum weight is 250 pounds or 113 kilograms for us Europeans. So I'm underneath the threshold, but I would probably get the distance a little bit less because of my weight. So, but comfortable, yeah. I'm not in any sort of pain. The tiller does move forward and backwards, so if I do want it further away I can, but it's quite comfortable. Backrest, not a problem for me. I don't suffer with back problems as yet, but yeah, it's not the best in the world, but they wanted lightweight. So to operate, I'm in 2nd gear. I will change it to 1st and then slowly push forward. If you push forward straight away, it goes, it's not a fast takeoff, but this is kind of like your gas pedal in your car. The harder you press down, the quicker it'll go at that set speed. So I always start slow, slowly push down, and then off we go. Nice and quiet. I don't feel like the scooter is going to want to tip at this speed, but I'm about half throttle. That's full throttle, which is around about 2 miles an hour, I'd sort of say. Yeah, 2.2 it says on the reading, 2.4. And I can turn the scooter pretty stably. at that speed, 2.4, and it's good it has that readout. Now a faster speed, I would say I wouldn't want to go full throttle at a turn of that degree, because it's a lot faster. Yeah, I've had to throttle back a bit. That's 3.4 miles an hour. It's not bad. I mean, all three-wheel scooters at their top speed are going to give you that tip factor. And that's full throttle. Yeah. Now here's another downside to the scooter. No forward, well, just forward, no reverse. So I'm having to walk the scooter backwards to turn around, which for me isn't a problem, but somebody with any kind of leg or knee problems may find that difficult. And obviously I haven't got my other hand on the tiller to brake either, so, but I have got the front brake, which you can't really see because that ticket's in the way, but just push forward and it will slow you down once you release the throttle. It hasn't got a micro switch on it, so it's going to keep going and keep running while I put my foot on the brake. Okay, disassembly of the iRide. First of all, turn off your battery, remove that wire there under your Velcro like I showed you, remove your battery pack and put your Velcro back together so you don't lose that. Seat has a quick release just here, you may not be able to see it, but just quick release and that just slides off. Has a locating pin just there for the height, so just make sure that that's centered when you replace it back on there. Weighs about maybe 12-15 pounds for the seat, maybe a bit less. Your front, drop the tiller, give that a couple of turns till it's loose, support it, don't let it drop because you could damage these and it's going to be expensive to replace. And make sure it's locked back on. Make sure the teeth mesh together, and this is the Velcro that holds the tiller to the scooter for transport, stop it from swinging around. The best way to lift is from there and there. I find you could lift from there, but it's kind of uncomfortable. You could lift from there, it's kind of moving the center of gravity that way, making this the heaviest piece of the scooter, of course. So I tend to lift from there and there. You could lift from there, and also if you have an SUV that's lowish at the back or a minivan, you could actually raise the front, put it on the bumper or the entrance to the minivan, and then roll it in by lifting that. But make sure your brake is in the free wheel position, not the lock, because you'd be struggling to get it in because it won't roll. That's the main body, and that's how you would fold to load. Weighs around about, I think, 39 pounds. I'll check and put the information in the video below. And then to reassemble, just reverse the process. We'll give that a couple of turns, undo your Velcro, raise your tiller to where you like it. You can adjust it while you're sat on there. Wrap your Velcro back round so you don't have it flopping around. Undo your battery, put that, plug that in. Put your Velcro back on. Hold your battery in place. Make sure your quick release is undone, and like I said, this pin has to be centered when going back in this slot here, otherwise it can get trapped and wedged, make it difficult to get the seat off. Make sure it's centered, locked in place, and that's also your seat adjustment. So if you need it higher, I think it's set at its second, third lowest, so if you need it a bit lower it will go. I'm, like I said, 5'9". At the third setting it's comfortable for me. No key, obviously, just the on-off switch there. So if you do leave the scooter anywhere, maybe turn the power off. And that's the iRide. Like I said, I'm going to put all the specifications that are pertinent to this scooter in the video for you to read. You can pause the video and read it, but I'll place them underneath there. Pride iRide. So some of the good features with this scooter is obviously it's a lightweight base. I think that weighs in at 32 pounds. I said 39 before, but it is actually just the base weight of 32 pounds. Another positive with the scooter is its lightweight lithium battery. Makes it nice lightweight for storage, small. You also have your braking system, dual braking at front, and also your hand brake for the rear. Lightweight chair compared to some of the Go-Go range, which have a heavier chair but give you better comfort. Another great feature with this scooter is you can get a basket for it. So that option doesn't come with a lot of folding scooters due to their folding mechanism, but with this one you can get a basket that does remove, which I showed you earlier. Front wheel drive, so you've got even spread of weight from front to rear with the battery at the back and the drive wheel at the front. Comes in 4 colours. You've got the blue here, which is called Arctic Ice, then the blackberry, mango, which is an orange, and lime, which is the green. So you've got a choice of colours. Okay, so that wraps up the Pride iRide. If you want more information, I'll put up the brief description of specifications for the scooter. But more information, you can go to pridemobility.com or our website at lasvegasscootersandlifts.com.